Hello everybody, it is Tammy with Stampin' Scrap with Tammy with our Facebook Live for March 3rd. It is Thursday, 10 a.m. and I'm right on time. Yesterday I posted and said, am I going to be early? Am I going to be late? Am I going to be right on time? And that was because I actually have to work at 11 o'clock today. So if I normally talk fast, I might talk faster today because I have got to get going by about 10:30. So 10:30, 10:35-ish. So I did want to squeeze in a video this week yet, so I got up early today, which, well, I guess I usually get up early, but I do my best stamping in the morning as far as coming up with new ideas. So I woke up at about 5:30, or no, it was like 4:40, 4:50-ish, I don't know, whatever it was. It was pretty early. I woke up and I thought, oh, I got to do that card today. I'm going to doze back off a little bit, and then my idea just came to me. 5:30 came down here, and voila, we got this great idea using the Ladybug bundle. That's not the name of it. What is the name of it? Anyways, I'll tell you when we get down to the work surface. So if you guessed that I was going to be right on time, you are correct. That was kind of an accident. I thought maybe I would come on early, but, or, you know, I'm usually a couple minutes late, but today, right on time. So if you see me looking here, I'm looking at my computer, trying to make sure we're in the right place. I hope it started. Otherwise, wow, wouldn't that be a shame if I was right on time, but I wasn't actually live. That's happened before. All right, so Kathleen is saying hello from sunny Florida. You know what? It's actually not too bad here, but now we have like snow and ice coming. Not so sure about that. So good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, so many of you watching already. So maybe you'll be watching, oh, I just saw Gail's watching too. She's heading to Florida, I think, pretty soon. So wow, so exciting that you guys get to travel. All right, so many of you watching. Okay, I'm going to stop watching that and watch you guys get to a project because that's right, I got to go to work. All right, and this is work too, but no, this isn't work. This is fun. All right, so this is also my March kind of card club kit. So if you love this set that I'm using today, I do have an option for a class with this if you haven't registered yet. And I did share the link with you. A couple different options. So the one that I'm doing today, Hello Ladybug, it's class coming up. It'll be 4 designs, 2 of each. Some other cool stuff involved in it. But also have an order offer. So if you want to place a $50 order and use my host code, you can get 8 of this card set up just sent to you. Or if maybe you're a demonstrator, you're ordering on your own, you don't need to, or maybe you just don't even need any more supplies, but you want some card kits, you can just outright order this. So there's a registration link up in the headline of this post of the video, where you can just click and get information on just ordering this, 8 of the same card, envelopes included. And you know, this was from the Tulip stamp set, but you could use anything in there if you don't have that set. You just need a sentiment. All right, so let's get to today's though. And let's talk about who I am again, you know, just in case maybe this is your first time joining. I kind of lost my consistency there for a few weeks, but well, we still don't have, or months, but we still don't have consistency, but I'm back. So, I mean, that's something to be excited about. All right, so I'm Tammy Nelson, Stampin' Scrap with Tammy. So if this is your first time or your 50th or 100th time watching me, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. When you opt into the VIP list, at least I hope it's still there, you do get this emailed to you. And I do share it from time to time in my weekly Tutorial Tuesday email. So if you need to print this out, stay tuned. I'll be sharing it again in the next few weeks. I pop it in and out of our weekly email. And those emails, it looks like we're going to be back on track now. Again, that kind of took a sideline for a little while, but now it's been 2 weeks so that I've been able to get that email out on Tuesday. And so things are looking up and looking good. So those of you that were patient with me, thank you, which was pretty much all of you. We didn't really have a choice there. All right, so we are using, let's get into today's fun stuff. So we're using the Ladybug, Hello Ladybug bundle. There's a stamp set and a punch. Now, I used this last month for a February, during my card class. I used this, but you know, I was a little sidetracked. I didn't even look at what the stamp sentiments were. This morning at 6 a.m. when I was creating my card and then I needed to add the sentiment, I was like, hello, Tammy. It says, hello, my friend. That is like, I mean, obviously other people say that too, but I say that all of the time. Like, hello, my stamping friends. Hello, my friend. Everybody is my friend. So I was so excited about that I decided that's the sentiment I'm going to use today. So let's get on with it. All right. And then I decided to use this beautiful paper. Oh goodness, where is my supply list? I had my supply list here so I could tell you the names of these. It's not very neat though. So, well, here, let me just show you. This is, okay, I don't know what that means on the top. It has a bunch of numbers for my taxes. I probably don't want to share that. I don't even know what it means. But this was my supply list before I went to, you know, make my list. So a little bit sloppy there, but that's how my mind works. And so we have got the All Together Designer Series paper. This is not in a catalog, so this is just kind of a special offer. I love both sides of this. So look at this. You've got these beautiful black and white, and I just thought how perfect to go with ladybugs. And so this is what I'm going to use to design that class that's coming up here. But then look at these. Oh, just wonderful. I've got some other cards I'm creating with the actual All Together bundle. But anyways, this is the designer series I thought worked lovely with the Hello Ladybug bundle. Oh, my computer just went to sleep. Let's wake it back up. So as you can tell, I'm, you know, pretty awake today. I got up early. I've already had way too much coffee. So I'm actually on to water already. How boring is that? Hopefully this afternoon I can squeeze some tea in before it gets too late in the day. Otherwise I'll have to switch a decaf, and that's no fun. All right, so look at this. I don't know if it was sneaking in there where you could see it before. This is the card that I came up with this morning. I am so in love with it. And I have to admit, when I made my ladybugs last month, I was so sidetracked again, didn't even realize the sentiments. And I had like it backwards, like I had the wings backwards, like I don't know, upside down. They pointed it out to me at card class. I didn't even realize it. So we got them going the right way. I double checked today. A few other things I'm using. The Tasteful label dies. And then I always wanted to call this Tasteful Textures Embossing folder, but I looked it up today. It's actually the Tasteful Textiles. We needed a little bit of texture behind there. So that's what I use there. And I use the gingham ribbon. I'm going to blow your minds later. I'm going to take my bow apart. This is the best ribbon you'll ever see in your life. And well, I mean, along with all the other ribbons, but this is a really nice one. And I've used so much of it that I ran out of my roll. So all I have is pre-tied bows for another card kit that I'm working on, but we're going to take that apart and it's going to work. I don't have the measurements here for you, but guess what, folks? This is going to be in a Tutorial Tuesday coming up, perhaps even next week. That's kind of my plan. But it's also part of the class coming up as well. So if you love the ladybugs, be sure to click on that link. You can find all the information there. I won't share it all here and bore you, because maybe you're watching this video like a year from now, because you can always watch the replays. And then of course the class would be closed. But if you're watching this on March 3rd, you have about a week to order the class yet. Okay, so we've got some basic black here. Just cut, let me think about this here. 5.5 by 8.5. If you like to pre-score, score it at 4 1/4. And let's just fold that in half. Use our bone fold to give it a nice crease so it'll lay flat. And then I've got this, I already embossed this for us with, again, the Tasteful Textiles embossing folder, just basic white. Let's adhere that. We're gonna get rid of some pieces here. I'm gonna actually punch out my ladybugs. I'm gonna stamp. We're gonna have some fun here before I go to work. So I work at a local restaurant. So if you're local to me in the Mankato area, I mean, even if you're like a little ways away, it's worth a drive for lunch or dinner. It's called Papa George. It's like a little local place. It's so fun. And I picked up working lunches there about a month and a half ago. Not every day, but a lot of days. And it's so much fun. All right, and so now we've got some real red, that designer series paper. I can tell you these measurements here. So this is 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And so then it's just a 2 by 5 for the DSP. And let's just go ahead and adhere that. Oh, I did do this a little different. It's still gonna work though. So I did it a little longer. That's okay. We're gonna still make that work. So we're gonna have just a little different look on our cards here today. So then I guess I'll decide which one I like better, and those will be the measurements that I share in the tutorial. We'll see. All right, and then I just picked another pattern, and of course, I'm gonna map that on real red. You know what, and what we could do, so then we'll get 2 different looks. I'll put the opposite side on this one than I did on my first card. Look at that. And then this, so I'm gonna pop this up on some dimensionals. I love this layout, it's a fun one. I've been seeing it a little bit. Actually, I used it, something similar for a graduation card, and it might have even been a Facebook Live, I don't remember, but maybe it wasn't. I'll have to look back, because that's where in my head this morning I was trying to think of some cards that maybe I had designed before that I could kind of just bring back because I didn't know what I was going to do today. And then I thought, wait a minute, you've got a ladybug class coming up in just a week and a half. You should probably work on that, Tammy. All right, and so let's just stick that there. Look at that. Oh, goodness. So you can decide if you like a little, if you like it to line up with the full, you know, the full base, or if you like to have a little bit of the white showing behind there. Both look nice. Okay, and so now we need to work on our ladybugs. We need to work on our stamping. So let's punch our ladybugs out first. So I just have a scrap of my basic black, and I'll just stick that in. I'm gonna go from left to right because that way I'm not gonna waste any of my black paper because it kind of punches a little bit of that from the wings. Is it wings? Ladybugs don't have wings. Now, if we talked about those, like, what are those called? Those other ones that we don't like. Now I'm drawing a blank. I just cleaned the other day and I found one in my house. I mean, it wasn't alive. It's like frozen here in Minnesota. Although this week it's been like in the 30s. Oh, so nice. It was even, I think it was even 50 on Monday. Okay, and let's do one more. So this was just a leftover strip from when I cut the backgrounds that I matted that designer series paper on. So it was great. There was really no waste at all with the real red cardstock. Okay, so look at this. So now I've got my little, I don't know what you call that. Ladybugs. Do ladybugs have wings? Somebody answer. I don't even know. Goodness. Asian beetles. Oh, I just saw that pop up. Thanks, Janine. Asian beetles. That's what they are. The little beetles. I saw them when I was like cleaning and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not that time of the year already, is it? Okay, so now we're going to put the little dots onto our ladybug. Now you could use, you know, when I get farther down here, I'm going to use the black matte dots to accent my card. You could just pop those on there if you didn't have the stamp set. So this is definitely a card kit that'll have success even if you don't own the stamp set. Now, who wouldn't want this cute ladybug stamp set? I don't know, but, you know, anytime you got animals, I mean, you could make this for birthday cards, kids cards. I'm using it, of course, for a hello, my friend card. Okay, I've got just Memento black ink. And notice I did grab my Stampin' Pierce foam mat here, and that is to give it a little cushion. It gives you a little bit crisper image when you're stamping with photopolymer stamps. So that does it for that part of it. And now I have got my sentiments. Now I'm gonna add two together to make my hello, my friend, because there's hello and then there's my friend. So you could choose, you don't have to add my friend. So if that's not something that you like to say, or, oh, I need the ink still. Well, let's think about this here. All right, and now, per usual, I have two. I'm only making one card, but I have two. Always have a backup when you're stamping. So, you know, don't worry if you fumble up the first one. I'm just grabbing a little cleaner there. My simple chamois. I got a little messy earlier. Always plan for two because, you know, if you mess one up, it's like a little, like not even an inch of paper. Like, who cares? Just toss it out and start over. So we're going to go a little bit higher on the hello. And then if you don't mess it up, I mean, should we always count on messing up? No, we shouldn't. But if you don't and you have success, now you're just ready for two cards. And if you mess it up, then you just toss it out like it never happened. Okay, and then let's go with my friend. We'll go right behind that, or right underneath it. And see, I'm letting it, do you see how I'm kind of like pausing there? I'm letting the ink soak in. I'm not rushing myself. I'm enjoying the moment of stamping right now. And while I'm doing that though, I should check my time. I don't want to be late for work. Although maybe my boss would be okay if I brought her this card. Huh, maybe that's what I should do. I'll be late for work, but I'll bring her a card and maybe I should, you know, toss in there some chocolate or something. Okay, so I can set these aside a little bit. And then we have got our ladybug that I punched out. I only need one though. Or no, I do need two. I need two. Goodness, what am I thinking? I only need one of these, which both were successful. So now I'm gonna have a great little time stamping later. Now this is kind of small, so I am gonna bring my silicone mat in. Just in case I get adhesive somewhere I don't want it, then it's not on my work surface here. Which it's not the end of the world if it gets on your work surface. And what am I doing there? Let's leave that there. And let's do the same for the second set. Putting them on the correct way. See, this is what I did. I put them on like that. I guess you could. They'd be flying away. I guess if you wanted, you could make that into a bee, which I'm sure if you search like Pinterest or any of those things, I'm sure you've seen this made into a bee. It was adorable. I think actually Terry Gaines did it. I got it in a card swap. All right, and next we can adhere these. We're gonna just start putting this together. You'll see how quick this comes together and how cute it is. We're gonna offset those a little bit. We're gonna go nuts with some dimensionals. And adhere those. I'm gonna bring in, as I'm doing this, I'm gonna set this here too, so you can see the other options. So I made this very, very simple, but you can also stamp all these different ladybugs too. You can make them different colors. I mean, you can really go wild. Like I like this one. I haven't done that one yet. Like I said, this is the first, I did make a card last month using this, but I cased somebody else. This is the first original that I made. And I'm excited to make 3 more with it and work with some other elements of this set. What I really enjoy about this set, there's a flower. I mean, look at this. So you could really do many different things with this set. It doesn't have to even be about the ladybugs for all your cards. And that's what I like to look for when I'm looking for stamp sets, is things that, you know, maybe I can use it for the ladybug, of course, that's what's going to draw me to it, but what else can I do with it? So there's lots of different things. And even this one here, may your greatest wish come true. That could be a great little sentiment for a graduation card, which would be coming up if you're planning ahead for the spring. Now, can you believe what I'm going to do here? I'm just going to take my bow apart. I know, I worked hard to probably get that bow just perfect, but I'm out of gingham ribbon, so I really don't have any other choice but to take it apart. Now, I am going to do this a little bit different than on my sample card. My sample card, I had it going up this way because let's face it, it was like 6 in the morning at this point, and I hadn't really decided what I was doing with the ribbon, so it ended up different than what I had originally planned. So that's why in my sample it's going this way. But now in this one, I want it to go the other way. All right, so what, see, I just put a glue dot there because that's where it's gonna kind of end up needing to be adhered. And then let's trim this down. And this gives me room, I can move it around a little bit because this is what's gonna go over the top of it here. Okay, you see that? I just want it to kind of sneak out of the back side there, or the bottom. And then I'll put another glue dot here. We can always add more, and we can always trim our ribbon down more as well. As you see, it's gonna kind of hang off the edge there right now. We're not gonna worry about that. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put some dimensionals on that. Let's sneak that right under there. Look at that, that's just gonna be lovely. All right, and so actually, you know, on my first one too, let me show you this. So some things, you know, this turned out the first try, except for I was just going to put hello under there, and then I decided, no, we need to add it, we need a label, and it needs to say hello, my friend. And so that's, you'll see, it doesn't always turn out the first time, but I did make it work where I didn't have to redo the whole card. Like I had it done with the hello down there. I was just about to walk upstairs to get ready for the day because let's admit, I was still in my bathrobe when this came to be, drinking some coffee down here because my coffee maker is downstairs, not upstairs. And I was just about to turn the corner to go upstairs, and I decided, nope, we gotta switch that around. All right, and see, I put a glue dot there because that's gonna be level with that. This is up on dimensionals, and let's put that in place there. And then I still decided I wanted to add some of the black matte dots after I got this far. And look at this, I'm like almost out of them. This is my little container that I keep my black matte dots in, and it looks like I'm gonna need to replenish them. And I'm gonna let's start with a smaller one. So we'll start with a smaller one. There's different sizes. Here's a larger one. I'm not sure if the video shows the different sizes. And we have one more thing that we need to do to finish this card off. Okay, isn't that beautiful? I don't know, beautiful, cute, cutesy. It's a cutesy card. We need to add Wink of Stella. So I love Wink of Stella on basic black. So I don't know, I hope this shows in the video, but Wink of Stella, it makes it look like it's glimmer paper, which is being cardstock. So you turn your cardstock into glimmer paper. And now I even did my little dots here on the back of the ladybug as we went. And it looks like my time is going to be spot on. That's super exciting. So I'll bring in both samples, show you the stamp set again one more time before I head out for the day. Now, because I do have to leave, I won't be adding this, you know, just yet to YouTube or doing any editing. But later on, feel free to comment if you have any questions. I'll get back to you later today. And then look at this. I put Wink of Stella on these matte dots, and it actually made them a little bit shiny. Of course, you don't see a lot of sparkle on them, but it does make it just a little shiny. Look at that. I hope that sparkle shows. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. All right, so let's bring in both cards, and then you can tell me. I think I actually like my first one where the white peeks out a little bit, but doesn't mean this card is going to be rejected. I'm going to certainly still be sending that card out too. But I think if I was going to make multiples or for the card class, I'm going to make it this way because I think I like that just a little bit better. All right, everybody. Here is what we had for today, the Hello Ladybug bundle. I am so happy that I was able to join you today for a quick Facebook Live and a quick hello. I'm going to look at the comments and head out for the day. All right, everybody, let me see here. Okay. Oh, Janine just mentioned that the Daisy Punch works with the daisy in the stamp set. Oh, isn't that amazing? That's great. I was kind of wondering about that this morning. I'm going to have to try that out. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back next week sometime with a Facebook Live. No promises what day or time, but it'll happen at some point. So thank you for joining today, whether you watched live, the replay on Facebook, or maybe you even watched over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Contact me if you have any question. My contact information is up in the post. I look forward to sharing with you more coming up very soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day today. Bye-bye.